Hey guys, it's Pete here, and in today's video, well, this is going to be this is not a normal video for me to post at all, and it's very rarely I've been showing my face nowadays, but in today's video, there's a reason why, and I'll explain more as we go along. I'm a little bit nervous to do this video, but I am very confident it is the right decision. Sorry if I keep breaking up from time to time, it's because I need to try and keep thinking, because of my nerves and all that. I'll be honest, because I'm a little bit nervous, I need to keep breaking up and thinking, but if that happens, don't be offended guys, it's just me trying to think and make the video look good basically, and me trying to be informal, to try and speak, be myself basically, which is what everything I'm going to be discussing in this video today. So, in today's video, you've seen the title, I'm leaving YouTube, but before anyone gets upset though, it's not going to be a full-on leave or anything like that. No, it's nothing like that. I'm going to be taking a break from social media, not even just YouTube, from social media for a while, recording buses and all that. I want to take a break from that for a while. Because I've decided now, look, I want to be more myself basically, and I want to open up more, and I want to interact with you guys more, because and even though I still want to carry on with bus spotting because I've been bus spotting now for like what, 6 or 7 years now. I've been into buses now for many years, since I was down here as a kid. I remember the very first couple of days when I was starting to do bus spotting and that as I was a kid growing up. Oh my god, I used to just go around the corner from my house, because there's obviously a bus route that was around the corner, and I'd nip around the corner basically and just watch buses go past all day. That's how obsessive I got at one point. Everyone thought I was obsessive now, but I think I was extremely a lot more obsessive growing up as a kid, to be honest. But that doesn't make that I'm not obsessive now, which is about to change, which I'm going to talk to you guys more as the video goes along. So, you've read the title, as I said before. I'm going to be taking a break from social media for a while. Basically, I want to start being myself more, and I'm thinking when I come back, I'm going to be changing my content massively. I'm going to be doing more I'm going to be open more with you guys. I'm going to improve my videos, make them look better. I'm going to be doing more gaming videos. I'm going to be doing more reaction videos, bit of everything, and me being able to be sat here and open up, me being here and sat here right now and opening up to you all. It has been very nerve-wracking for me, because this is not often I do something like this. It really isn't. It's not something I've done in a while, but I want a new chapter now basically in my bus spotting time. I'm still going to carry on with bus spotting, but it won't be as frequent, it won't be as often as I usually would, and I want to start cutting down on my obsession, because I want to start being a more real myself, being able to open up to more people, starting to go on exploring other adventures, doing leisure with my mates, having more time with my family. Because before, I was never getting any of that. And, family time and social life, it seemed very important, and I never really actually thought that at the time, because I was this obsessed with buses, and I was having this character where I'd have to be at a bus station every evening, and basically either go on a bus or record it, and that's not me guys, that is not me, that is not my personality. That was me forcing myself to do something that I thought would make you guys happy. I never thought about myself. I always thought about you guys, and I always thought about the audience. Because I was having this crazy character where I was going on a bus every day, basically travelling around multiple buses for hours, and as you've seen by the videos, like, you see the character I was, you know, like I was constantly like filming buses, constantly like travelling around them, and you should see all the acknowledgement and the characters, other characters that drivers would give for the videos and that. Like all them flashes, all them beeps, you know, and all that. I still appreciate that, and we're still gonna get that, because they were good additions to the videos. But I don't want to pull out that certain character anymore. I want to be more like friendly, more matey with the drivers, rather than taking my session out. And still record, you know, and still enjoy my time. But I'm going to be like more matey with the drivers, even though they're driving buses themselves and it's their job. I'm going to be like more in a matey way, you know, like more friendly, you know, more formal, rather than talk at buses just all the time. Same with my family and all that, of course, and my other friends. But even with bus drivers now, I'm going to start basically talking more about like being an open, more informal person, basically. And I'm not going to end up being as obsessive, because I don't want to do that anymore. I really don't. Like, I'm growing out of that now. I'm maturing, and you know, it's coincidence that we're actually talking about this, because I'm 19 years old in a few days. I'll be 20 next year. You know, I feel like an old man. No, not really. I'm only kidding. But you know, I've grown a lot since since these times. I have grown a lot, and I've got a lot more stuff going on in my life now, you know, that I want to try, and I want to try and explore. When you're about my age, you should be going out exploring and doing these things, and climbing trees and pretending to injure yourself, you know, no, that's only kidding, but you know what I mean, have fun, experience new things, go on adventures, which is what I'm going to start doing more of. And me content-wise, I want to have more fun with my content, like reacting, doing lives even, maybe coming forward. I'm going to start even doing lives, having a laugh, meeting new people, talking to more people, because I want to open up, and I want to be myself more. Like, I've been on about being myself now. Now, I haven't really said this to you guys very much, because I was scared. I was nervous to do something like this. But I thought, it's the right time now to do it. It's time to do it. I've been doing this for years. It's time to move on now. You might notice when I'm doing like more bus spot, I'm going to do more different like travels. So like do M60 skips and do more main lines, rather than just the same bus routes all the time. CG Irwa lines and all that. Because those are the buses that I was constantly going on. I'm going to start changing that. I will still do some Irwa line videos, but I want to start doing like more mainline videos and that, and more mainline travel, and going out and exploring places, even going meeting mates over there, you know, and all that I have. So it's all positive here, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this new chapter, and I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys get some out of this, because I am honest with you, and this is not a fib, and this is not me saying, it is the truth. I have been feeling this way now for a very long time, but now the time's come, and I think it's time to start opening up more, and it's time to start changing my content, you know, and yeah, and open up and be myself more. Yeah, but anyways, and the good thing that I'll have a laugh in this video. Hey, I'll tell you what, if any bus spotters are listening to this will be a laugh. No copy, no clickbait. Me just being here, opening up about myself. Good thing. There'll be less of that now. I'll go into detail about that actually, because I get told this a lot, and I'll go into detail about it. I hope it does help, but if you still disagree, to anyone who does think I copy a lot on that, after I've explained, then it's up to you. It's your choice. I can't make you think what you think. It's your opinion. It's your decision. Everyone's entitled to opinion, but I'll explain it more now. So copying, it's a normal thing. It happens. It absolutely happens. Like, I'm sure if I've taken another idea off another person, I'm sure someone else has taken that idea too. It's extremely hard to come up with an original idea sometimes. And in my opinion, it's YouTube. It's a bus. It's social media. Like, oh my God, it happens. Like, I'm sure every single creator, not just me, has taken another idea from another creator. Like I said before, it's just difficult to come up with an original idea. And sometimes when people go on and watch other people's channels, if their video is really good, like e.g. mine for an example, because I'm sure many people have copied I know many people have copied and took my video ideas as well. Does that hate bother me? No, because I've done the same thing myself. At the end of the day, unless it's like anything like stealing your profile picture, which is obviously could be dangerous and all that, or stealing your name or stealing your personal details, which you should be bothered then. If it's just a content and video, it shouldn't bother anyone, in my opinion. Personally, it really doesn't bother me. I think people personally should watch other people's videos, be educated. It's educating them in a way, and it's telling other people how they can improve their videos. And yeah, you get it's a lot of benefit out of it, and people are going to have to get used to that. It's not being rude or harsh, it's just I'm trying to help, I'm trying to teach you. Anyways, enough of that, but I'll explain it more soon, because when I do come back, I plan to be putting in a first back new content, like open videos, so e.g. maybe a little documentary or something like that, who knows. And I'm going to be all day talking to myself, and like have some of my family on the camera as well, like being nice and friendly and talking about like all the positive things and all that, and about my channel and how I've helped people who have needed help, basically, like people who struggle with learning difficulties, people who struggle to edit, people who struggle to get out the house and all that, many things, and all those things I've done to help people in the past, give ideas and help people become more independent even. So I'm just trying to think, because this is just a strange. I'm glad. I'm very happy after being able to talk like this, because it's not often I have the courage to be able to talk like this, and I've had to have other people's courage to be able to do something like this as well. But as I said though, I'm going to be leaving not just YouTube. I'm going to be leaving social media for a while, because I must admit to you, but it's just my opinion, I've never been a big fan of social media. If it weren't for my channel and that, I wouldn't have it at all, social media. But because of the channel and the creativity and all that, that's why I've stayed on social media. But if it weren't for that, then I wouldn't have had anything to do with social media, because I know it's not particularly the best place. I might even cut down on it coming forward. Like I say, I'll probably cut down on it coming forward anyway, and I'll just post. Like, I'm thinking on my new content when I do come back on here, like on here for an example. When I do get videos, I'm going to like maybe upload once every week or two or whatever, and then I'm going to like put them all in one video, because uploading every day now at the minute, it's put a lot of pressure on me recently, and it gets too much. Like, there's been times at the minute where I've not even gotten much sleep at night because I've been editing videos and all that, and making it all look good, and it's been a bit damaging for my sleep schedule as well. And that's the obsession taking over as well, and that's why I want to cut down on my obsession, so then I can even get better night's sleeps and things like that. So I'm just thinking, if I upload a video like once every couple of weeks or something like that, it'll improve my sleep schedule, it'll improve my social life, it'll be healthier for me, and just the new content in general, I think it'll be a lot healthier. I think it'll be a lot more positive. I think people will enjoy it more. It'll be nice for people to see a different side to me that they've never really seen before, because me just going out on buses and travelling, getting videos and getting all crazy and getting like this video has to be perfect. No, that's not me. That's not my part of my personality. My personality is being kind, respectful, and helping people, and being open to people, and doing nice things for people, because that's what I like doing. I like to do nice things for people, and like to surprise people and give them presents. That's the sort of personality that'd be me. And I give an appreciation as well. to like all the drivers that do something like driver wise, like all the drivers pretty much have been really good and friendly with channel. Like they've took a big part in the channel. Like you should see all the acknowledgement, all the crazy bashes and beeps and all that. Like they're like a second family to me, a trans dev. Like honestly, since I've been a little kid, they've always been like a second family to me. It's like if I've never wanted to be here, it's like I've got a second home on the other hand. That town is mainly Rothenstow, but obviously there's other places like there's Burnley, there's Bury, there's Rochdale, there's Aki, there's Blackburn, you know, all other places that I filmed in the past. But yeah, that don't get wrong, and this is just normal. You'll get the person that's not like me, you know, and all that, you'll notice that. But and there's been many times where I've got hate from other people and that it's not like something I've done or whatever, or the video or the comments, you know, and all that. But that's just people, it's life. You're gonna not everybody's gonna like you, and I've certainly had a lot of people that hate me, you know. But it doesn't make you a bad person or anything like that. It's just people's opinion, and it's just people if it's saying right, that's not your sort of person, you know, that's fine. It's fine to think about it. I completely respect that, you know. It doesn't bother me personally. At the end of the day, you're gonna get someone who is your sort of person out there, and you are gonna get friends. Like I have plenty of them, you know. You're gonna get people that like you know. You don't have to have everybody that likes you, you know, and all that. The world's not perfect like that. Everybody is different, and it doesn't mean I say they're a bad person. I say far from it. But yeah, I've had a lot of drivers though who've done a lot of acknowledgement, done a lot of, you know, it's like, I'll tell you this funny story. It's like everybody, and I tell you what, there was a thumbnail, and there's been, I'm not gonna be funny, but I'll be completely honest with you. There's been things going around about this relationship, well, this friendship, you know, not like relationship, like friendship, a really good friendship and that. But I'm going to use Ronan Fitzpatrick as an example, and Naeem. So if you two are watching this, I know you don't mind, but I'm gonna mention it if you two won't mind, because I'm sure that's if you two are watching this, by the way. But I'll mention it. There's always this rumor and this friendship saying, oh, these two are really close mates with Pete and all that, you know, and it's, oh my god, it makes me laugh and it's funny and it's hilarious. Can I be completely honest though? They're such good people. Like honestly, they're probably the nicest people that I've ever come across, to be honest. Like I like everybody personally. I'm a pleaser to everybody. Like I like everybody equally. But if I was to pick my most nicest character, it's got to be Ronan Fitzpatrick and Naeem. They've so far been like a major guardian of this channel. They've done the best acknowledgement. They've took me on the buses all the time, you know. They've taught me all over the place. They've helped me with independence. They've helped when I've struggled, you know, and all that. And honestly, I could never ever thank them for what they've done. They're not even like drivers to me. They're like family, basically, you know. They're like my brothers, you know, and all that. And you'll have this. I always have this laugh with them, saying, like, I'm not saying they're perfectly nice people. Like, the good thing about us three is we can all be a bit silly and have a laugh together when we're like at the bus station and all that, and have this really like banter, friendship, and that, which I absolutely love, because it's not often I can get that with any drivers. It's just more about respect and just kindness and getting on with the job. Ronan Fitzpatrick and Naeem, that's a different story. They're not even on about, as well as during the job, they're like outside people to me, like they're more indoors, you know, and all that. They're like silly and banter, you know, and just genuine good friendship, basically. And I know a lot of bus spotters who can get that. It's just very unfortunate that sometimes other bus spotters see it and then they'll get jealous, which is no need to do, because especially if you're a new bus spotter that's just come and started recording, even if you're not mates with them yet, a friendship will come. It's Transdev for you. Transdev, honestly, Transdev has some of the nicest people around that you can be good mates with. And I know every bus spotter who's been here for a while, you know, that's been doing this for years like I have, they've managed to find a friend. They've managed to find socialisation and make them good friendships. So it's not all bad. You know, Transdev has got some of the nicest people around, and it's And my hobby rise, I've enjoyed every bit of it. It's been a really good hobby, and I enjoy everything I do. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy having these friends. You know, I enjoy traveling around. This is one of the reasons why I actually got into buses, I'll admit, because I used to like traveling around to different places, like with family and all that, and that's what got me into buses, because I used to like traveling all over the place and explore. And that has built and that's what's got me so independent now, and that's what's made me do so well. Got me more confident going to different places, because when I started, I wasn't this confident. I'd only stay local, and that were it. I might even just stay on the street and watch buses. You know, it's a miracle to see how much I've grown up and how much the channel's grown up and all that. Yeah. Like I say though, Roland Fitzpatrick and Naeem, I'm not just on about them two. I like everybody equally, but because everyone mentions it all the time and everything, they are probably the nicest people I've come across with, and it's just nice that I can have people that I can have a lot in common with. But everybody else, you know, that I'm very thankful for everything everybody else has done, to be honest. Like pretty much the majority of the Transdev family, to be honest. Like I remember when I went to Queensgate Depot recently, and I went to go and see like Phil Harris and that, and I spoke just like I did now, and I sat here like I was on this chat, and I was myself basically. I was informal. I spoke calmly, spoke like I didn't speak like how I'd do the normal bus spotting generally. I was like just a normal human being, just like a normal person, just speaking and talking and just being genuinely friendly. That was a good day out though, honestly. One of the best memories of Transdev. That was a good pleasure to be able to do that. And I felt privileged to be able to come down, be myself, be able to talk, be able to see what the environment's actually like in an actual working environment, rather than just being at a bus station. It was nice to go into an actual bus garage and be able to see the actual working environment and that. Yeah, a lot's come to this channel, a lot has come to the hobby over the years. I remember when I first started YouTube, I always used to keep my hobby to myself, but then I started uploading on social media, because when I started YouTube, it was all gaming videos, it was all different content videos, very firstly to start off with, just for a couple of months, maybe just about a year, and then I got into bus spotting and changed my content just all of a sudden straight away, and then bus spotting just kind of took over the channel. But I miss them old videos. I really miss them old videos. I've been watching them recently, and they are really cute. I miss them days. They were good days then, and as much as I'd like to say I'd love to bring them back, they're not coming back, because I've grown a lot. I've changed a lot since then. Like, I'm nearly fully grown adult now. I was just a little kid back in the day. So yeah, I've got to say, this might be a little bit emotional for me, but it'll be more emotional once the next video comes. But I'm going to leave you guys to it now, because of how long I've been waffling for, basically. I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for everything you've done for this channel. Thank you to all the bus drivers, thank you to all the other bus spotters, thank you to literally everybody who's stood by, watched my videos, supported my hobby, supported everything I've done, basically. And I could never ever wish for better people in my life to come and give the support and all that, and grow my channel and that. And I hope, and more of a positive, I am going to be myself more and more on camera, and I think these videos will grow the channel up massively again, and get better views, get better subscribers and that, and come across with many improvements. Please let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see. Would you like to see more gaming bus videos? Would you like to see more bus spotting videos but with more of a real me spin? Would you like to see would you like me to see me with my mates, having laughing videos and doing like Q&As and all that? Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see, because I honestly want to see your opinions, and I will listen to you, because I need the ideas, guys. And what's going to make because I want to be here and listening to all your feedback. So yeah. One more thing I wanted to touch upon is what I say sometimes. If I've ever said anything like on a Transdev enthusiast, because there's this Transdev enthusiast group chat, and I've been accused sometimes of where I've said something where I shouldn't have done and then not realised till late. I have a learning disability, and sometimes I'll touch up on that because not everybody will understand that, but if everyone watches this, you'll understand. That learning disability, I never mean to say any of the things I say, or I'm far from wanting to upset or harm anyone, and if I ever do say something that's a bit offensive, I do want people to be able to come and have the courage to be able to come and tell me and say, look, you've been wrong, you know, this is not good what you've said, and I'll just say sorry, you know, I've never meant to physically harm someone and that. At the end of the day, with a learning difficulty, it's incredibly hard sometimes. Stuff can just slip out your mouth sometimes and you've not realised you said it. So yeah. Anyways, like I say though, I'll end the video there. Thank you to you guys that are still watching right now for how much I've been waffling on for. I've got to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to everyone who supported this channel. Thank you to everyone who's supported the bus spotting hobby, all the drives, all the acknowledgement, all the hard work, all the bus spotters for like helping me, give me ideas to improve my videos and make them look better and that. Could not have done all this without you, and I'm looking forward to this new chapter. And like I say, when I do come back, I'll be back with a bang. And I'll keep you all posted on like community posts on here, on TikTok and all that, like how I'm doing and all that. But I need a break from posting videos for a while I get prepared for this new chapter of The Real Pete. The more myself and the new content and that. Right, see you later guys. Peace out.